What's up, YouTube? Today, I'm coming at y'all with a video of me getting kicked out of my mama house. You see, I told y'all, it's gonna be grit for grit. I'm working 12 hours at my job every day, 6 days out of the week. Then coming home, recording for 6 hours, and then recording, and then getting sleep to head to work the next day, working overtime. I told y'all, if we want this, no matter what comes our way, we gotta go get it. We gotta go get it. Dog, I done everything right. I understand that my mama comes from a hurt place, and I try to just shower her with love. Because at the end of the day, I understand what a hurt person, you just need to know how to respond. You can't respond with negativity. You can't add negative to negative. See, I remember when I was getting into doing content creating, getting off my procrastinating stuff, I had did Get Ready With Me. Came downstairs, going about my business, about to go to work. About to go back to work. And my mama asked me, she said, "Is you gay? Cause why you getting ready, for a video?" And I just respond, "Nah, I'm doing content type thing. I'm getting ready to go to a gym. It was a get ready with me while I go to the gym." And it's just, she would respond to things with hate, you know what I mean? Or if I'm doing something, just getting myself out there, posting my content, it would just be something negative. And I know the women, they'll come back to this video and be like, "Oh, so this is why he feels the way why he feels with women." No, I go off the truth. I go off the truth. My mother is just someone who's hurt, who projected it onto me. I just have God within, so I do the right thing and shower her with love and tell her I understand she's going through, something in her life where she projects anger, hatred. And I told her it's my place here to just shower her with the truth of that's not the solution. You're the nurturer. You're supposed to have my back. But it's all just a part of the grind. It's all just a part of the grit for grit. I remember I dropped out of school. Nobody believed in me. Nobody believed in me, dog. Nobody. I dropped out of school. Everybody thought I was dumb. My brother said, "Oh, you gonna be living at your mama house, paying taxes, making less than $12,000 a year." I remember, just my older brother telling me, "You're gonna have to deal, with mom," you know what I mean, and what she got going on. And my older brother was right. My second brother, I only used it for fire. Like, okay, he think I'm not gonna go get it. He think I'm not gonna go out there and put in the work and get in my duffel and put in the grind, dog. So I was at a point where I just was hungry, dog. I came home, me and my mother going through it time to time, but I still handle it G. Like, I'm not finna, be arguing with my mother and stuff like that. So I would handle it cool. And, it's like when you talk to someone with, passion, that you're not really in the ways of arguing, you actually gonna shower truth and love on them, it can get them mad, especially if they have narcissistic traits. And it's just the truth. It's just something I had to come to realize with myself. And my pops, he was always in my life and stuff like that. But, he chose this woman. He chose this life for me. So it's like, at the same time, he's aware on things, but he became aware late. And then he had a thing going on when I hit puberty, to where You know, he started viewing me as competition, maybe because I look like him and I'm coming up. You know what I mean? But, you know, we good. We conversate and stuff like that. He just was always caught up in himself and what he had going on. You know, sometimes I was the little boy hoping he would chime in with me more and what I had going on and stuff like that. And dog, when I got kicked out, hold on, I got something in my nose, dog. My nose dry. But when I got kicked out, this woke me up, dog. This woke me up right here. When I got kicked out, like, cause I got kicked out maybe like 3 times. You know what I mean? My mom would come home and, you know, she just having her moment. You know, she just mad at the world. Maybe because, you know, what she doing is not truly her passion. I don't know. At the end of the day, I was always there as her son to just, you know, be there for her and let her know the truth. Because I wasn't going to be a part of the propaganda. I told her I wasn't going to be a part of the loop. I'm trying to break the loop. That's why I preach to y'all so much. We got to break the loop. Whether or not it's financially, whether or not it's family, whether or not it's relationships in our life, we got to break the mofo loop. We got to, dog. So I come in, you know, and I get kicked out. This is like one of the first times I got kicked out. And I had nowhere to go, dog. I was dead serious from sleep in my car. Like, I had nowhere to go. I called my grandma. I pulled up on my grandma. And, you know, I broke down. I cried. Dog. Because it was at a point where I felt like I had nowhere to go. And I thought, you know, my grandma will understand. She a church lady. She in the church and things like that. So I'm like, yo, she'll understand. I could talk to my grandma. Dog, my grandma laughed in my face. And that right there gave me the truth, dog. Ain't nobody coming to save me, dog. At the end of the day, if I want it, I gotta go get it. If I got a problem, I have to hold my chin up and keep it moving. And keep it moving, dog. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just go get my own stuff, dog. I'm gonna go get my own stuff. That's what I gotta do. So, you know, I'm coming home. I got off work. I get off in the middle of the night and stuff like that. I get off work. Well, I get off morning. I work through the middle of the night and I come home and upload videos for you guys. And I come in, I'm getting ready to edit the videos. Oh no, first I shoot the videos and I'm getting ready to edit. My mother come in, she's mad at me because, you know, I didn't flush the toilet. Now, I'm in the wrong. That was completely wrong of me. You know what I mean? Come on now, that's on me. I take responsibility. I'm a man of responsibility. I got accountability. You know what I mean? I meant accountability. I'm a man of accountability. And, you know, as soon as she walked in, I said, my bad in my head. I said it in my head, and I said it out loud. I said, my bad. And then, you know, she got frustrated. She started, you know, saying how I don't clean up around the house and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, you know, mother, I work 18 hours a day. And the rest is like pretty much sleep. And then the day I'm off, I clean up, I take the trash out. I do everything I need to do. Do you want me to do like most of the cleaning in the house for confirmation? Because I know my mother is the type to think, you know, I'm trying to, you know, be disrespectful to her and stuff like that. And she flipped, called the police on me and said I was being disrespectful. But it was just overall coming from her being tired. You know, her being hurt from something that happened in her life and her just wanting me gone. You know what I mean? And I come from a place of complete understanding, dog, because I remember being a time as a little boy who didn't know the truth. Dog. And I soon came to realize life taught me, dog. So when y'all say, yo, you sound like this content creator and this content creator, dog, I was tuned in with these guys, dog. They helped me in my life. Because, dog, we all need to know the truth. Shout out to them guys, man. Y'all holding it down. So I always was watching their content like, dog, I be going through the same stuff and I be thinking the same thing. Like, it was all just clicking because it's like, dog, this be my truth for real too. We just got to grind and go get it. We got to grind and grind some more and grind some more and grind some more and grind some more. Because I've been the guy, doing everything right. Now I still do right, but I'm just player. I'm just gonna know the game and play the game how it is. You know what I mean? So the police was called on me. I talked with a cop. I told him, I said, yo, I said, I'm doing 12 hours overtime at my job. I'm going hard on YouTube. I'm uploading 2 to 3 videos a day, going hard. I'm working about 18 hours a day. And I try to connect with my mom and have, have understanding that, I'm just working all day, and I'll do the cleaning, just give me confirmation of what I need to do. But the pain inside her wouldn't allow her to tell me what I needed to do. It just was coming out angry. You gotta get out. See, your problems that your peoples reflect on you, you can't take to heart, dog. These people in your life had a life before you. Something happened in their life to make them that way, or they just developed traits through their actions over time to make them that way. You just gotta get on your ish and get to where you need to go in life, dog. Cause it ain't no excuse. This ain't no excuse. This ain't no breakdown moment, man. I after this happened, I went outside, put my ski mask on, and got straight to the cardio, dog. I needed to free my mind up. I needed to free my mind up. I needed to talk to myself while I ran and tell myself, all right, dog, you know what time it is. At the end of the day, I'm a lion, dog. I'm gonna go get what's deserved of mine, dog. Ain't nothing getting in the way of that. Not friends, not a relationship, not, family, not any of that stuff, dog. I'm a man on his purpose, and I'm coming for, what's supposed to be mine, dog. And it's greatness, it's success. That's what's in front of our faces, fellas and ladies, whoever watching this. We just gotta lock into what we got going on and stay woke and know the truth and not reject it. Because a lot of times, dog, I was in my life and I was rejecting the truth. I was at a point where I was rejecting the truth, where the truth was too much for me. I'm overthinking it. Dog, ain't none of that ish. I gotta grind. I gotta go get it. Bro, I had people not believing in me because I did not go to college. When the whole time I knew the lifestyle I wanted. I knew I wanted to do content creating. I knew I wanted to have a business. I knew I wanted to be on the move in my life. So you know what I did? I got a job and I worked overtime every single day, as I'm still doing, and doing content and having my business. I go through my trial and errors. I gotta find me a spot because I'm getting kicked out. But I'm a man on my purpose. It can't break me. Can't nothing break me, dog. Because I'm a man at the end of the day. I can't trip. If you a man watching this, you understand that you can't trip either. At the end of the day, we gotta go get it. At the end of the day, it'll be some days we down, we sick. Someone doing some BS. It don't matter, dog. There is no excuse. There is no excuse for this. There is none. Cause I promise you, I'm just running. I'm doing my cardio. All right. I'm talking to myself. All right, I gotta do this in my life. I gotta get my ish together. Even though I already got it together, I'm already going hard for everything, every second. I'm coming for it all, dog. I'm making sure I get my truth out there. I'm making sure y'all get the message. I'm making sure I'm helping you guys' life. Because I was at a point where I needed myself to help me. And I've been stepped up to the plate. Now I spread my truth to let you fellas know and let you ladies know, whoever rock with me and support me, that, dog, you got to go get it. Ain't nobody going to have your back but yourself. Have your down times. If you got to, cope with yourself, if you got to cry, if you got to, do anything to get yourself right, make sure you in the right setting and get yourself right and get to action, dog. Because don't nobody care, dog. Don't nobody care. I was dead almost sleeping in my car, dog. Now I gotta get apartment by Tuesday. But we gonna make it work. Cause I always make it work. I always been gritty. Grit for grit. Bro, I've been up since 5. It's now like I've been up since 5 p.m. It's now 11 the next day. 11 in the morning the next day, and I got work at 6:30. So I gotta wake up at 5 again. And I'm gonna try to get, videos out to you guys. You know what I mean? Crazy thing, the funny thing, I actually wanted to do, a video, and it's funny because, I'm finna be in that situation. I wanted to help someone out in the community that was unfortunate, and things like that. And turns out I'm getting kicked to the curb. And that's why I'm so humble, dog. And that's why, when I see people on the corner, dog, I don't like laugh. It ain't none of that, dog. Cause it's like at the end of the day, anybody could be there if if you fall apart. So make sure you don't fall apart. Make sure you got your stuff together, man. I'm a, go place looking, get my things together, and then we right back to it, dog. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing, dog. We on our purpose. We on our purpose. So at the end of the day, we cannot allow anything to become in between our purpose. Not our mama, not our friends, not our brothers, sisters, cousins, father, anybody. You ever seen someone doing something they didn't want to do in life and now they all miserable towards people? I've been a victim of it, but I don't have a victim mindset. I just spread love to that person by even if I'm walking away from that person, I count that as still spreading love. Sometimes love, you have to give distance to a person. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people got stuff going on that you wouldn't even know, dog. They could be working a job every day they don't want to work. They could have had something happen to them as a child that you just never knew. You never knew that happened. So I just be cautious. I don't really judge too much. I just try to spread love and, be myself, man. So I hope y'all being yourself out there and don't allow anything to discourage y'all or, get y'all down. Because it's a lot of big moments. Imagine I got down right now, dog. Imagine I said, all right, it's a moment of depression. I'm about to go, for a low. I'm about to have my chin low. I would be rejecting the truth. Because the truth is, dog, don't matter what happened in your life, you gotta hold it down. You get one life. And you get options of decisions. And you get the truth. And you get the propaganda. What will you choose? Which pill will you swallow? Because you could live in the propaganda. I believe the propaganda is just as hard as the truth. Because you live in a life you don't want to live. You're in the BS that don't make sense. But you're making it make sense. And you're living your life how you don't want to live your life. When you accept the truth and you on your purpose and you doing the things you want to do in your life, you're able to be more happy towards people. You're able to give more love towards people. Because you understand. So won't nothing come in between this. Because at the end of the day, y'all my homies. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing going to become in between my purpose. Because I believe I'm here to wake the people up. We got to wake up. We got to wake up. Because if we don't wake up, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to have a wild life in front of us, man. I was from the hood. I was, from the South Side, Syracuse, New York. That's where I'm from. Because I know y'all was actually where I'm from. I'm from Syracuse, New York. And I got a chance to move out to the suburbs. You know what I mean? I never been in any street activity. I never been, the type of guy to take the wrong route. I was always in sports. I was always looking for business ideas. I was always the type to be myself. So that's why I got tattoos and stuff like that. I don't care what nobody think. I'm the spiritual chosen one. I could put ink on my body anywhere and be just fine in this world because the higher up is inside me to go get the things I need to get in this life. And income won't be a problem because I'll make it away. I'll make it away because at the end of the day, I got family to feed. I got myself to feed. So I moved out to the suburbs. My mama, did her thing with her job that she did not like. And that could, that reflected onto me. And I got to see, the white school and stuff like that. It's cool. Like I messed with it. It was a cool experience. You know what I mean? I got to, hit on the snow bunnies, have some fun in that area. Dog, I got to, play for, a good basketball team, but went through, coaches not believing in me, coaches saying I'm not good enough. So I had my ups and downs. I was going through life where it just was like up and down, like from being bullied in school, but to being the cool guy in school, to being the funny guy in school, to being the antisocial guy in school, all type of things. The guys playing sports in school, like, I lived it all. I seen all areas of life pretty much. Not all, but a lot of perspectives a lot of men go through and a lot of women go through. And it gives you the truth. Dog, when I stopped playing football, leaving after high school, my dad didn't know what to talk to me about. But I had a lot of ideas. I wanted to do YouTube. I wanted to, get myself out there and do podcasts and stuff like that. And get my truth out. And talk to you guys on just the truth of reality. And to entertain y'all guys. And to let you guys know you have value. But they ain't see that vision. But to be honest, I don't blame them because I backed off it once life started hitting me. I said, okay, let me think college. I start BSing like, oh, maybe I should go to college to give myself time. Really, I just put myself in, $5,000 of debt because I wanted to go to college to think more. Like, dog, don't ever do that. If you go to school for a reason. And as far as my father, he ain't have nothing to talk to me about. It took a while for us to get, on track and talking again and, having things to talk about because he realized I was really on business mindset. I was really wanting to do things with my life. I really was a guy that's woke and, know his truth and know the truth. So, yeah, we begin to talk and stuff like that. But he was always a guy that was, about himself and about his story and what he had going on. But I always learned from him as far as he chose wrong woman-wise. He had multiple baby mamas. He had, situations living with the woman and he had to leave. And, I just learned from it. I just learned that, as a man, I got to go about them things smarter than my father did. So it taught me that. And, I always just wanted to pour love into my people. Because sometimes my people poured, anger onto me, whether or not they had something going on in their life. I always just try to give back love. Because before I go, dog, I want to know, I gave my people love. Whoever was in my circle, I gave them love. Even if I had to walk away, I walked away the right way. And the right way isn't always communicating that you're walking away, but I did things the right way. Because that's my purpose. Because when I'm on that deathbed, after the grind, after the grit for grit, dog, it's peaceful. It's peaceful. I'm trying to lay back and kick back and say my goodbyes. Simple. Say my goodbyes and, I put my all on the line. I put my all on the line. And that's how you got to be. You got to put your all on the line. Because it's grit for grit, dog. Ain't no promises. You think I was expecting to get kicked out my mama's house? Dog, I was trying to upload 3 videos for y'all, and I still did. And I still did. Matter of fact, I think this is the 4th one. Because it's grit for grit. The truth got to get out. We got to get on our purpose. We got to wake up. We got to understand, ain't nobody going to save us. Ain't nobody going to love you like you love yourself. Ain't nobody going to make you do the extra sets. Ain't nobody going to make you get up and go to school or go to work. What you got to do to see yourself succeed. You think this going to be easy? You think this not going to be a grind, grit for grit, day for day? Dog, we got it. I had a lot of truths in my life. So, I'm just going to live. I'm gonna have fun. You know, I want to have times hunting. You know what I mean? Driving, a nice whip, whipping it. You know what I mean? Traveling when I want to. So I told myself I'm gonna put in the work now. I'm gonna put in the work now. I'm gonna live my truth, dog. Cause that's all it's about. Just be you. Don't allow nobody to knock you off, no matter what they say, no matter what they do to you. Dog, don't have anyone knock you off who you are as a person, because you are so special. It's one of one. One of one. Ain't no other you out there. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? It's only you to ever exist in your body, to ever look like you. So, bro, hold it down for yourself. Because tough times coming. No matter if you watching this video and you up, trust. We done had up moments. I done had up moments. The downs still come. But your mindset could never go down. Your mindset always has to be strong and always hold you up. Because you could have nothing. Dog, I could lose everything tomorrow. God forbid, but I could be behind bars tomorrow. And I don't do no street activity, no nothing. But I'm just saying, like, you just never know. My mind got to be right, though. I got to be strong. I got people who look up to me. I got to be strong. I got to hold it down. So that's what I'm going to do. I made a promise to myself. I'm always going to follow my purpose, and that's just what it's going to be. No matter what the situation is, we gotta get it grit for grit, and we gotta go forward in my life, in our life. You gotta be hungry, dog. You gotta be hungry. You gotta act like you haven't ate for days, even if you ate a second ago. Because, man, it's a lot of food out here. It's a lot of results out here. But it's on you, dog. It's on you. Y'all understand? Y'all had a gritty moment. Y'all had times low. Y'all had times when that person didn't see your value. You think when I would talk about YouTube to people, you think they understood? You think they said, yeah, that's a good, option to do. That's something good you should attack and do. Dog, when I wasn't posting YouTube videos, I ain't have not one person in my ear saying, yo, dog, because I had like 2 videos up. They're like, yo, dog, why you don't post? Nobody said that, but that ain't nobody's responsibility, though. But nobody was pushing it to me, dog. Like they was pushing, yo, go get a job. Yo, go to school. Of course, get a job, but go to school. You don't want an office job, like things in that nature. When I knew it, like my purpose is more to me, dog. I got truth that I hold that people need. People could learn off me, dog. Cause I done seen a lot. I done been crossed out by friends that I honestly loved and poured a lot into. Over money, over girls, over women. The two things that mess us men up as friendships. Don't never let that type of stuff come in between your friendship. You should love that person for the conscience they have and the body they have, dog. So if you're going through hard times out there, man, just put on your duffel, because it's about to get real, real, real gritty. And we got to stay hungry, dog. We got to stay hungry, because it's a lot to come. It's a lot of results to come. But time not waiting. The results are. So we got to go get the mofo results. Results. And keep a strong head up. And keep our chin up. Mind strong. Mind strong. Hard times don't last long. See, I told y'all boys. See, y'all don't be believing that we all go through the same struggle, or we all going through some type of struggle, man. You have to dig and 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 dig till you can't no more. 19, day 214, new crib, man. And honestly, you gotta understand, it take repetition. It take repetition, and you gotta stay focused on your purpose and on your grind. Because through it all, you're gonna shine. Through it all, you're gonna have your moments where the results coming in, but you gotta stay with the work to put in the work for the results to come in. See, a lot of y'all wanna make excuses for what y'all going through, or how your family view your situation, or view your vision of what you wanna do. Man, forget all that. The only thing matters is you believing in yourself. The only thing matters is you coming out the mud that you in and seeing more out of your situation and doing more for your situation. Because that is when you win. That is when you go, win the marathon or what you want to do, and you start enjoying life more. But you can't listen to the haters. You can't listen to the people who didn't see the vision. Listen, you're gonna lose people on this journey. That's a part of being strong. When you become a better person and you heading towards the right direction in your life, you start to see everybody isn't for you. Everybody isn't around anymore, because it's only a select few to understand what you're going for and what you want, and resonate with you to where y'all can keep each other growing. Not everybody's about that growth, but you gotta be about that growth. You staying in the slump, you thinking it's not possible. It would never be possible. But you gotta be in the mindset that it is possible, because look, bro, I could have been homeless. I could have gave up on myself. But it's time, man. I told myself time after time and time after time after time, I could never be that one to be depressed, staying in the same mud that I've been in for years. Because I've done that. I gave up on myself. I told myself I'm tired, I can't do it right now. I told myself I'll procrastinate and do it later. As soon as I got into the repetition of things, doing the reps, doing this, the push-ups, doing just overall when I don't feel like it, and just add it, dig. A lot came into my life. You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, sometimes in order for things to come into your life, things has to go out your life. Because as healthy things come in, toxic things come around. But it's all about how much can you dive into the person you want to be. How much can you dive into the things you really want and get into the work of repetition and going through the process of it. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all want to cheat the grind. Listen, I told you I was dead, almost homeless. I was almost homeless. I didn't give up. I made some mistakes. I learned from the mistakes. I didn't beat myself up to where it's like, okay, man, I'm just a mess up. So I'm just gonna say, F it, to where, oh my God, everything, like you gotta be with yourself on this journey. You gotta be having your mental along with yourself, man. Because it's either you get it or you don't. And a lot of times, when you start to know the truth or understand the truth and start to apply it and then start to get results in your life, you're gonna get critiqued on that. You're gonna get more haters on that. But you gotta be your biggest critique, because you get the final judgment. Only you know what you've been through. Only you know that struggle it took to get out that mud and to get you to where you at today. But you gotta stay in the mud in order to swim out the mud. So you can't be like, because you in the mud, that everything is so bad that you can't change your situation. I was almost homeless. They didn't believe in me. I dropped out of school. They didn't believe in me. I put on more muscle. I put more grind in. I put more time in. I invested into myself because I seen the vision. I didn't give up on my vision. I didn't care. I lost care, bro, because I love my people. I love, the homies, the vibes,
you know, the good times, the hard work I put in. But listen, bro, it's an appreciation for all that, to understand where you at today. Understanding like, okay, I'm gonna enjoy everything that came into my life, because to be honest, I only could grow out of all situations that come my way. And this is what's gonna have you elevating in your life. Because a lot of times y'all be wondering how to elevate, how to elevate, how to elevate. You look at these experiences you're going through and you take on the task of walking through the door and learning everything that's in the door. Sometimes we may miss something, but that's when it re-pop up. A lot of times it re-pop up because that's that same rock you can't keep slipping over. So you gotta look past just, oh, it's just the worst. No, it's the best thing that ever happened to you right now. The things that happen to you in your life, it's only one-on-one. Like I said, bro, we gotta dig, grind, grit for grit, bear crawl, day in, day out, day in, day out. Listen, bro, we in the bat cave. Yeah, we in the bat cave because look, we in this sort of grind where it's monk mode. So when, you know, that person come along in our life, we're able to see and know, you know, what's right. Is the vibe right? Is it mutual? Do she want me to dig, twist, in and out, in and out, in and out? And I'm not gonna lie, bro. When you get your own as a man, you realize it's easier, bro. You like, yo, come back to my crib. It's automatically wet. It's automatically wet. She automatically wet because it's like you have your own. So you want to just focus on your grind and focus on having your own, because they clown you for being a so-called bum on the A to B to C to D part of your grind. And as soon as you start to elevate to the F, to the S, to the Z, you know, just, you know, elevating in your life, they start to see your worth. They start to say, oh wow, he's actually smart. Oh, he's actually know what he's doing. Oh, he actually, you know, can do it. It's because people have to see results come in. You see, even you have to see results come in. You don't want to go to that gym and you not seeing results come in. So give yourself the leeway to understand, okay, other people ain't gonna understand, but I understand. I'm gonna put the work in. Listen, I'm 19, dog. I'm 19. And it took so much trial and error. I know it seemed like, you know, everything just came so fast for me, but dog, it was day in grinding, day in out, dog. And I never gave up. I never gave up because I remember if I gave up, everybody would be right. They'll be right on my failure, that I failed. They'll be right that, you know, I ain't the brightest cookie, but really, if I wasn't putting in the work, I would be a smart cookie just not putting in work. And I could never allow myself not to reach my full potential. You could never allow yourself to not reach your full potential. That's why I said we don't got time. We got bills. We got a lifestyle. We got things we want. We need a bat cave. We need a Batmobile. We need to be able to travel. We need to be able to get on that plane and move around and be mobile for real. Because it's a lifestyle. And then when you realize you got the lifestyle, and you just attract. You wonder how you attract more in your life, and not even just women. Things, money, is just attracted to you because who you are as a person, the work you put in, the mindset you have. That's why I said, bro, it start with you. How do you respond? When I went through the moments of being, you know, rejected, you know, being pushed to the curve, not understanding, and I got a good relationship with my mom, because I understand my mom. I understand my father. I'm glad my father in my life. You know, I appreciate my brothers being around. I appreciate my sisters. I appreciate everybody who real that was in my life, because I took something out of everybody, no matter what they, you know, went through or who they were. I took something out of everybody that was in my life, because you need to learn off other people's mistakes to patch up some of your own mistakes, or some mistakes that you want to prevent. So when I was going through what I was going through with my mama, it was really just a place of understanding and a place of taking in the truth. Like, okay, this is just having understanding of who my mom is. And honestly, I'm a lion, and she's tired. She's tired. I need to get up and get my own. That's why I say, bro, you always need your own as a man, because once you get to that certain age, bro, nobody owe you anything. You know what I mean? You may have good people on your side to where you could stay around a lot longer. I seen a video to where a guy was in his crib, his mama and parents' crib till 38. And nothing wrong with that, but a lot of times you get comfortable. The worst thing you could do in this grind of wanting to be successful, wanting to be the best person, higher self of yourself, is not to get comfortable. A lot of times we get complacent where we are in life and say, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna just stay right here. When I was back in my neighborhood, back in my hood, I could have got comfortable. I could have said, yo, you know what? I'm not gonna elevate past this. I'm gonna just stay here and I'm gonna stay here and thug it out. No, bro. I said I'm gonna get out the mud, repetition, day in, day out, day in, day out. Bro, I'll literally be working out at my job because that's how bad I want it. That's how bad I don't want to miss out on the sets. Because I gotta get the sets in. I gotta put in the work to where I know I didn't cheat myself. Because as soon as I cheat myself, I know I can't have none of this. I know they was right in my failure. When they said I couldn't touch paper, when they said I couldn't touch money, I did that. I touched money. I opened up my own business. I started an LLC. I put in the hours, 60 hours a week for 2 years. And look where I'm at today. I'm pushing a Grand Jeep Cherokee. I got myself a crib. I'm ready to elevate past where I'm at. I'm not even stuck in the complacent of being happy where I'm at today. I appreciate where I got myself today. I'm happy for, you know, just the hard work I've done, but I'm happy to elevate past that. I'm not stuck in the happy of being in this same spot. No, I'm now saying, how can I elevate? And you always got to be in elevation mode. And you gotta understand, on this journey as a man, you could be dolo. You could be. I have to understand that you a lone lion, you a lone wolf, you a lone tiger. But you gotta keep digging. You gotta keep, you know, hunting for your prey. And what is your prey? The goals. You wanna hawk down the goals. You wanna hawk down the best person you could be. Because as soon as you stop doing that, all the haters is right. You know what I mean? I can't allow the haters to be right. And because it's not about the haters, it's about the legacy. And if the haters right, I cheated myself. And I told y'all I never could cheat myself because I love the grind. I never could cheat myself. That's why I do the work. That's why I dig in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. See, I didn't get focused on one mess up until where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stay in this place. No, bro, I'm gonna elevate. I'm gonna elevate. And then my people started to have an understanding because it's like, okay, we see the results. People have to see the results. But how do you get the work? Stop cheating the work. I promise you, everything is possible. Nothing is forward, bro. You touch your first 1,000, you touch your first 10K, you touch your first 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K. Then it's on to 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Then you on to the hundreds to the mils. But you gotta take it step by step and get through the mud. Because it's a brighter side of things, but you gotta have your mind right while being through the mud. And this is how I personally done it. I had my mind right. I enjoyed going to the places I needed to go to get that bread. Okay, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna put the work in. I'm gonna invest into myself. I'm gonna make sure I'm pushing out value to where, you know what I mean. It's to the other kings and having y'all understand that. Look, bro, you a king, but it's how you live your life. It's how you elevate past the struggle. It's how you respond to the struggle. It's how you live your everyday life, because it's an everyday thing. But are you taking on the task of going through the struggle? Or are you living in a place of being comfortable? Are you living in a place of, I'm okay with my situation and how it is, and I don't never want to change it because I'm okay. That's too much work. See, I took on the warrior mindset that it's all good. I'm gonna take on the struggle. I'm gonna take the beating of life, you know, beating me up on things I don't know. So I know, and I can dodge that. You ever heard of Ultra Instinct? Because I'm coming through and I'm dodging what I've been through. I'm dodging what I've seen other people go through. I'm dodging what I educated myself on. I'm dodging what I enlighten myself on, so I can not go through the BS. Because I know I'm gonna automatically go through the BS because we start at level 0. We start off not knowing nothing. We don't know nothing about how to get this paper. We don't know nothing on women nature. We don't know nothing about credit. We don't know nothing about the school system. We're just going through the flow of things. But when are you going to start paying attention to what you're going through the flow of things and not getting caught in the media to what somebody else got going on in their life? If anything, we getting inspired. If you're going to be on this channel, bro, you can't be weak. You can't be weak. You can't be one of those that's not, using things in your life to improve and want to get better in your life. You know what I mean? So when a chick come around, you just dig and twist and dig and twist and dig and twist it. And when she asked about, what you got going on, you say, yeah, I got my own. If she leaves, you don't really need her around because you got your own. You don't really need friends that's not really your friends because it stop you from elevating. It stop you from where you need to go. It deters your path to where you want to go, and you want to stay on that straight line of your purpose. It's okay if you fall, but what comes down, come back up. You know how the roller coasters go? Come on. That's why when they come into your life, it's a roller coaster. Because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. Imperfection is perfection. But you got to start putting in the work. You got to start getting used to putting in the type of repetition to where you tired, but you still got to go. Because it's go mode. It's time. It's time to go. But your time will never be time unless you put in the time. And I understood that. And then, my mother was like, seeing the vision, seeing, that my son actually, a king, and he understand. My brother's seen it as well. My father seen it as well. The people around me seen it as well. Because how it's the way that you carry yourself. How you carry yourself is everything. The work that you put in shows, man. The pain that you've been through shows. But it start on, are you taking lead and action into your journey? Are you giving up on yourself? Are you pushing through all moments? Are you getting results to come in? This is all what's going to have your life being easier as a man. This is what's going to have you elevating as a man. But if you keep complaining, your situation will stay the same, and I couldn't keep complaining. I couldn't keep procrastinating on what I wanted to do. So I dove into the purpose. I dove into the action of making it happen. I dove into 60 hours a week. I dove into, I just need to get my own spot. That's the next spot to elevation and elevating. You know what I mean? Like, just like when you walk in with that paper and you a young nigga. They look at you a little different. They say how he getting his pay. But they just don't know you got the OG mindset to where I'm going to put in the work. I'm not going to cheat it. I'm not going to try to, skip around it. I'm running right through it. I'm running right through it. Because I walk around with a chip on my shoulder. I walk around with, I'm diving back into all my past to where the little boy in me wanted things to happen. And on that path, people try to throw me off. People try to, get over on me. People try that funny stuff. And the people who genuinely really came around. And each door I walked through, it was something to take away from and learn. Whether or not I slipped and fell. Whether or not I was able to score the basketball. Or whether or not I was able to score the touchdown. Or whether or not as soon as I got the ball, I got hit right away to where I got, a hard hit. And I got set on my butt to where I got to get back up. See, I'm putting these things in analogy because it's like you need to put things in analogy. You need to have some type of imagination. You need some type of goal to where, okay, I got to achieve that. And how can I get there? Okay, I got to take this step, this step, this step, this step, this step, this step. So you're not looking at other people who doing them steps where it's like, dang, he really doing something impossible. No, you just have to dive into the Bruce Wayne of your life. You got to dive into who you want to be. You got to dive into, if this dude play with me, I'm going to knock him up. Not because you want some starting trouble stuff. It's you on the stuff to where you're gonna knock out the goals in your life. You're gonna protect yourself. You're gonna understand that everything is okay. You gotta tell the little boy in yourself that it's okay. You gotta tell the side that's depressed that it's okay. You gotta tell the side that's not where they want to be and not where you want to be that it's okay. Because it's all gonna come. But it's whether or not you show it for yourself day in, day out, day out, day in, day out. And I had to learn that. And I had to take the time to put the time into the grind and not complain, because as soon as I did that, I learned so many lessons. I learned that everything is possible. I just got to make it happen. I learned that, if someone walk away, it's cool because it's not for me. Not everybody's for each page in the book. It's a whole book. It's different chapters. And each chapter I'm elevating. Each chapter I'm taking on, okay, what happened in this chapter to where I can elevate in the next chapter. Okay, in this page happened. Okay, it's another page. Let me turn the page and get more into writing and more into the work and more into the grind of things. So the previous page is into the same thing into the next page. But yet understanding that if it's in the same chapter, it can't be something totally different all the time. When you just flip to the next page, you still got to work through that mud. You still got to get through that current struggle and walk through it. And then as the pages go on, you're getting past that mud. You're getting past that same struggle. You're getting past that same place that you was at. Now you in a new place. Now you digging the shorty out on the balcony. Now you getting more paper. Now they looking at you funny when you walk into the bank. Now they looking at you funny when you enter the dealer. Now they got more smiles on their face. Now they see the vision. But it's all start off with you seeing the vision. It all start off with you walking in like you a king. It all start off with you understanding you have value. It all start off with understanding you can't let nobody take away your confidence. Because your confidence is what's going to have you rising. Your confidence is what's going to have you understanding the truth and taking in the truth and not trying to cheat the truth and not living in these places of lies to where you making your life harder, because living in lies is hard. But you can't understand the truth and live your truth. You could make this all happen for yourself, because it's a legacy home. It's a place where everything happened what we want to happen. We just have to guide it in that direction. It's no other way. Because the work does that. The work doesn't cheat on you like that shorty can. The work doesn't cheat on you like, a relationship can. That's why you gotta have your eyes open and understand who for you. A lot of y'all just be desperate. You know what I mean? Just understand the vibes that walk into your life. And take on the vibes to what can I take out of this vibe to learn off a person. It's a lot to learn off the people you everyday experiencing with in your life. With that job you experiencing with every day. With that school, work that you experiencing with every day. Or I say, just going through the school system. It's a lot to learn. But you gotta pay attention. And it all can happen. Because I changed my life. I dove into the monk mode, into the monster I needed to dive into to make it all happen, to stay with the repetition, to stay putting out value, to stay, waking up kings and being a king to where we all will win. But you have to go for the win. You have to shoot the ball. How can I say you a king when I'm passing you the rock and you not shooting the ball? The same way you a king and you pass me the ball, I'm gonna shoot the ball, king, because we kings. And with the shots that we don't take, it's the shots that don't go in. And every shot we gonna believe is going in, because look, dog, you see how fast the situation could change? You could be homeless, you could be in the mud, you could be, not having the pieces, the resources you need around you, the people. Look, it all can happen. But it's about you believing in yourself and taking control of your mind. So don't complain. Don't stay the same. Grow. Enjoy life. Get more. Appreciate what you have. Appreciate the little and look at it as more. And everything gonna be up. And we're gonna reach the heights. We're gonna reach the goals. That's all, man. So make sure you like. Don't get discouraged. Grind. Comment. Subscribe. I'm gonna holler at y'all another one, man.